Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Florida Gulf Coast Real Estate YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jeff Stewart. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm the broker owner of SRG Homes DFW in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and also broker associate here in the beautiful Florida Gulf Coast with SRG Homes Gulf Coast, powered by LPT Realty. Again, thanks for stopping by. Hope this video is helpful for you just with content, information, things like that about the real estate process and about the areas here in the beautiful Florida Gulf Coast along the Panhandle. If you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button, maybe like the video, comment down below so we know you're tracking along. Would love to connect with you there. Alright, so we're going to take you through the top 5 reasons why you might consider Gulf Breeze, Florida to be your next location, either with a primary home or even as a vacation rental or secondary home. As you'll see in some of the reasons and the proximity to things, that could be a great spot for you as well. So Gulf Breeze itself is located right in between Pensacola and Navarre, next to Pensacola Beach, and it is actually divided up into a couple different areas, more than subdivisions, just kind of areas of Gulf Breeze. Now locals here refer to the city limits part, past the national seashore, and kind of right there along Pensacola Beach. This area is known as proper, Gulf Breeze proper. Now a little bit further down 98, you get into what's called the Tiger Point area. Now this is technically outside the city limits of Gulf Breeze, but in Santa Rosa County, address is Gulf Breeze. A little bit further on toward Navarre, down 98, you get into the area known as Midway. Now these areas all have different types of homes, there are neighborhoods and subdivisions within these areas. Another awesome area, maybe my favorite area of Gulf Breeze, is what's known as the houses along Soundside Drive. Now this road here kind of goes along the Santa Rosa Sound and just has some beautiful, beautiful homes there that are right there on the water. And on the other side of 98, you have the Bayfront homes, and there's some awesome neighborhoods in there. Beautiful real estate, beautiful homes that really give you that Florida lifestyle where you can have a dock, you can have your boat, you can have everything right there, drink your cup of coffee, watching the sunrise and the sunset, depending on which direction you're at, of course. But really what Gulf Breeze does offer is just a great assortment and type of homes. In some areas, it's still very affordable. Obviously, you get onto the water and bigger homes and things like that. Yeah, they're going to get up there in price, but for the most part, still very affordable for the area, for the average price around here, especially in the Midway and Tiger Point area. You find some great homes, very affordable prices. All right, so reason number 1, the proximity to beaches and water. Really, you can't beat it. And as I just mentioned about just some of the types of houses and the locations there along Gulf Breeze or in Gulf Breeze, that's why you come to Florida. The proximity to the beautiful beaches. I mentioned Pensacola Beach. It borders right there across the bridge from Gulf Breeze. A little bit further down, you have Navarre Beach. If you want to go into Okaloosa Island, you're not too far from Destin. If you want to go the other way, you're not too far from Perdido Key. And there's really just 4, 5, 6 beautiful world-class beaches pretty close, within an hour of where you're going to be, and some within 15 minutes, depending on where you are. So you really can't beat the location and the proximity you have to those beaches. And as I mentioned, the water, there's the sound also, there's the bay, so there's really a lot of options if you are looking for that Florida lifestyle that people love on the water. All right, so reason number 2 is going to be that community atmosphere. Now it is growing. There have been some new homes that have gone up in the last 5-10 years. There's still some building going on, some new subdivisions as people are coming to the area. But it really does maintain still that small town feel and kind of that charm. It's not a huge metropolitan area, so most people want to get away from that and come to the beach, or at least have a second home that you can have a getaway if you're still living in a bigger city and have to do that for work or whatever the reason. But it really does feel like a small community. The amenities are good, the restaurants are good. There's still a lot of locally owned and operated things, which I personally love. If you can get away with some of the big chains and support local businesses and people that you get to know, I think that's awesome. Also, just the proximity to Pensacola, where there are a little bit more amenities as far as restaurants, nightlife, and things like that. You're just across that 3-mile bridge from that. So it's really a best of both worlds scenario. All right, reason number 3, top rated schools. Now, if you're a parent, you have kids to consider, that's a big factor in where you live, what school district that you want to be in. I get that. And so that's an important thing to know, but you can trust top rated schools in the area. As of right now, there's one high school, multiple middle schools and elementary schools. But awesome as far as sports and athletics, extracurricular activities, the teachers, the test scores, all those things that go into those school ratings. You can check out many resources out there, and you can see that Gulf Breeze is highly rated as far as schools go. All right, reason number 4, the housing options that are available. Now, I touched on this a little bit earlier when I just mentioned the different areas, Tiger Point, Midway, proper. The great thing about Gulf Breeze and just the area in general is there is a type of house for you. If you want newer construction, it's available. If you want something that's not brand new but still well maintained, we got it. If you want something really, really awesome, sound front, waterfront, Gulf front, it's available. It's really a nice thing about being in real estate here is that there are so many different options available depending on what you specifically are looking for. And there's still many areas that are super affordable, and that's the great thing when you take a look at the prices compared to everywhere else, and especially metropolitan areas and things like that. The prices have gone way through the roof. You can still find affordable options that are going to be a great fit for you and your family, get you in the schools that you want to be at, and give you that Florida lifestyle that you're looking for. All right, reason number 5, outdoor activities and good weather. So if you are an adventure seeker or an outdoor enthusiast, I promise this area is a haven and you will love it here. As far as water sports go, fishing, kayaking, paddleboarding, kite surfing, or on land, biking, hiking, camping, all of the things are here, and that's why so many people love and come to the area to experience those things that are maybe out of that hustle and bustle of the bigger city life, and you want to enjoy your downtime a little bit more and be able to do those fun things that you want to do. You can do that here. And the good weather, obviously, yes, being on the coast, we have the big storms to deal with, something to be aware of and be prepared for. But as far as winters go, they're not that bad. It gets mildly cool, and obviously, yes, summers are hot. That's why we love that Gulf that we can jump into and cool off when we need to. But what it does allow for is year-round activities to do the things that you enjoy doing. All right, guys, so there you have it. There's our top 5 reasons why you might consider Gulf Breeze as the next location for you. Now, obviously, in a 10-minute video, there's only a few things we can get to. These are just a few of the reasons, and can't go into super great detail about everything. Now, what I can do is give you my email address, my phone number. You can email me, you can call me, you can text me, and we can have a bigger conversation about if this is the right location for you and your family, or if something else might fit the bill a little bit better. Obviously, there's a ton of things to consider with making a move or moving within the area, but you can trust that we've got you covered. 15 plus years of experience as a broker, and just being able to help a ton of buyers and sellers over the years. You can trust that I can get you where you need to be. It doesn't have to be a crazy, daunting process. It can actually be fun, because when you know what you need to know and are educated about the market, educated about your options, and connected with really great people around you, then it can be a lot of fun and it can be a big win for you, and that's always my goal. No surprises. Make sure you have what you need to have to make it a win for you and your family. So if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to reach out. Let me know. I'd love to connect with you. We'll be back, and we'll see you down the road.